Ground Church. It is such a privilege to be able to come to you during the week at one of my favorite parks in Washington County, and I am so thankful for the privilege to be able to come alongside each of you with just a small preview of what we're going to launch into starting this Sunday, which is a series in the letter to the church at Philippians. The preaching team is going to do the same thing, so we're starting a brand new rhythm of coming to you midweek, and we'll preview a little bit of what we're going to preach and share and encourage you to simply do one thing in preparation for what God might stir in you in His name. We'll start this week in Philippians chapter 1. I'll be preaching verses 1 through 11. You know, the worst grade that I ever got in school was not a D or an F. Matter of fact, I didn't ever get any D's and F's. The worst grade I ever got was an incomplete. And boy, that drove me insane. Especially one of the classes that I'm thinking of right now, because it was a class that I wanted to take so badly. I was looking forward to it. And because of my life circumstances and the circumstances of our family, I had to drop out of the class. I couldn't finish it. Because of that, I got an incomplete. There is a place in San Jose, California that's a remarkable attraction called the Winchester Mystery House. You should look it up sometimes. You talk about weird and eerie and scary. It's a huge mansion. When you go and visit it, you walk around in places that were started but not finished. Rooms that were demolished during the early 1900s earthquake, San Francisco, I think it was 1906 earthquake, and never fixed. Staircases that went up and up and up but didn't go anywhere. Just weird. I read a little bit about the owner of the house, Sarah Winchester, and boy, she had a lot of issues. One of them, I think, was she was concerned about the ghosts of people who were shot and killed by Winchester rifles, that they might be haunting her house. Ugh, crazy. And because of all of those circumstances, she died before completing that house. There's something about not finishing that work that has started in us, that work that the Apostle Paul was concerned about the church at Philippi. He was concerned that they would complete that work. And I want to be thinking about that and praying about that together as we study on this coming Sunday from the first chapter of Philippians chapter 1. Hey, here's the one thing that we'd love for you to consider. Who is that person, that one person perhaps, that has walked with you during your faith walk, that has helped you complete or be in the process of completing that work, that stirring within you? You know, I'm thinking all the time about the work that God has placed in our church at Common Ground. And I'm going to be thinking about that and praying about that. What is the work that God has placed in us that He wants completed before Jesus returns? And so we want you to spend time thinking about, praying about that, and we're excited to walk this journey with you starting this Sunday. Philippians chapter 1, verses 1 through 11. Why don't you read it? Read it. Chapter 1, verses 1 through 11, and together we'll study it, pray through it, and we'll fellowship together this coming Lord's Day.